All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, BLCS is when the unique CTR all, so Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than six, so less than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. That means less out of six, so our ad is entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are able, have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get this number as high as possible, because anytime we're not achieving that, then we need to get as high as possible above 6%, because if not, we're wasting money on those impressions. So we actually under 6%, 6% is the lowest. Under 6%, we got a big problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTRL. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. More about those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, Boudoir Pico. So we got the solution here. Treatment takes about a week. We know this works because we invented it and we've done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We leave the original ad alone. We treat Boudoir Pico on the duplicated ad. We run them both in parallel and we keep whichever one running, has the highest metrics after the Boudoir Pico treatment period is over. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad has the higher metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So pre-click alignment, PCA, it activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So it's our full universe here. Got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, from my residency, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them, saw that they had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. Well, the first one, unique CTRL of 4.3%. Okay, that's unique CTRL under 6%, which means BLCS is present. Therefore, we do have Boudoir low click syndrome here. But that's fine. We got the treatment, can treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out we were wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we actually, as a result, we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually, then we actually need to, they now only need to spend $6,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get that ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, that difference no longer needs to be spent. The Boudoir photographer can pocket that money, keep it in their bank account, and never actually, it's kind of like a phantom bonus every single month because we are more optimized. And at the end of 12 months, that's like a 40K, 40K result for no extra effort, simply being more optimized. All right, second one I got in, tested it, had a unique CTRL of 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we got the solution tree with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. Got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, the original Boudoir Facebook ad, if they're spending 10 grand a month on that, they now only need to spend 1.6K a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So the 8,400 bucks a month they no longer need to spend. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom, Boudoir Pico bonus every single month. That's like a 100K bonus at the end of the year, just because they didn't have to waste that ad spend and give it to Zuck, the Zuck. All right, now finally, another patient come through his Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So BLCS is present. Unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting, this original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So now he only needs to, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he literally only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And as a result, 37 or he can pocket that 6,700 bucks a month after pocket that 6,700 bucks a month and not actually spend it, kind of as a Boudoir Pico bonus, where he doesn't have to do any effort. Just keeps that money. That's like 80 grand at the end of 12 months at the end of the year. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And I mean, just looking at these numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, take the averages. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, 5K every single month's being wasted. Now, literally, we could just put back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month because they don't have to spend it, because now we know 100% of that was being wasted before. So now they can keep that, have a bonus at the end of the year of approximately like 60K bonus profit, not having to do any extra work. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake here in the creative, the photo. So the false belief that causes us to make it looks like an ad mistake is or believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because, well, that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, and literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief that, or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, we're going to look at the Seymour headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got attention healthcare heroes. We're inviting 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Invited at $1,200. All right. So 9 women this one. All right. So we only got 2, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you want to eliminate, 5K wasted spend. So if you're spending more than 10 grand a month, you want to eliminate 5K wasted spend, put it back in your pocket, not have to waste it, and have like kind of a approximately 60K bonus in the next 12 months. They no longer have to, or that kind of you get residually, and you're looking for places to pull profit out of your business, so you've decided that now is the time to do it for your Facebook ads. Then, well, since you're looking around, you're seeing the market become more and more saturated. Seems like whenever anyone gets a new cell phone, there's a new Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir. And seems like when everyone gets a new camera, there's more offerings in the mom groups for Boudoir sessions. So you see the market's getting more and more saturated over time, and that's never going to stop. And you see, inflation still going up for everyone. So for a living, so you want to pull more, more profit out of the business, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost, so you can, be on your way to become the #1 Boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Right now, my new patient intake is closed, but when it does open up, shoot me a DM, and we will see if you qualify.